These are my top 5 favorite shows of 2022. Kicking off this list, we gotta start with The Bear. This was a show from FX that came out on Hulu that absolutely rocked my world. I haven't found myself so enthralled in a show in a long time, and I remember watching every episode of The Bear when it came out. I was absolutely hooked. From the enticing story to the compelling characters, there's just something I found so relatable about this show. Next up, we gotta go with Wednesday. Now, I know Wednesday just came out a few weeks ago, but it absolutely pulled me in from start to finish. There was something that was so beautifully done from Jenna Ortega's performance to the entire rest of the cast. I found the story connecting. I found it enticing. I found myself just wanting to know what was going to happen next. I binged this show faster than any show this year, and so it definitely deserves a spot on this list. Next up, you know I had to do it. I had to put Stranger Things Season 4 on this list. Now, one thing I love so much about the 4th season of Stranger Things is I feel like it takes us back to what we loved about the show initially. Now, we can all agree that Season 3 wasn't necessarily the best, but I feel like Season 4 brought the show back to its roots and gave us something to really be excited about, and a story that was just probably the most compelling that we've seen so far. I found myself rediscovering why Stranger Things continues to be Netflix's golden child, and for that reason and many others, this definitely deserves a spot on the list. Now, Marvel dropped a number of TV shows this year, but I'd have to say that Moon Knight was on the list as one of my personal favorites. I don't know if it was the story itself or the incredible performance by Oscar Isaac, but there was something about this show that had me hooked from start to finish. I came back every week wanting to know more about this character and about this world, and it did not disappoint. There are so many great things that I could say about this show, and for that reason, it deserves a spot as number 4 in terms of my favorite shows of 2022. And number 5 on my list has to go to Under the Banner of Heaven. Now, this was another show that was dropped on Hulu that I didn't hear anybody talk about, but it was incredible. It was one of Andrew Garfield's greatest performances. He even got nominated for his work in this role. Now, although he didn't win, I still think he gave an incredible performance. Now, if you're a fan of shows that divulge the story and the plot over the course of about 7 or 8 episodes, you're definitely in the right place. Andrew Garfield plays a detective trying to figure out how a mother and daughter ended up getting brutally murdered in their home, and all the stories connect to this one family who has a relatively dark past. There was so much I loved about this show. Andrew Garfield got me to press play, and the story and the plot got me to stay. I think the only regret that I have for this show is I wish that more people had given it a chance, but it's on Hulu right now, so you definitely should check it out. Now, while I did watch a ton of TV this year, these were just 5 shows that I found to be some of my absolute favorites. We also have a ton more videos here, so you should definitely check it out. Let me know what your favorite TV show was in the comments section. As always, my name is That Guy Rye, and like and follow for more.